it's not a lot of fun to be tapping keys. My whole thing on the actions per minute, to me that's bullshit. All it is basically you're spamming the keys. It's not really doing anything useful, and it's just something useless to me. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and hit the same key 30 times on one unit, well, okay, well, he's not gonna go anywhere. But your APM may be super high, but you're not really doing anything useful. And I actually know a person who plays pro. He says the same thing. It's just prepping and being really spamming. To me, it's just something stupid to try and make it look cool. I want to know your guys' opinion on that too. So I'm almost at 100 supply. This is, well, I guess about 80. So moving out, I tend to play on this map. This is really great defense with siege tanks. And if you put 2 at the top, 1 in the corner, the right hand corner, just underneath the bridge there, it works amazing. Anything coming through, it's, especially bio. This is a great defense against that, especially if you can get a line of sight below that entrance ramp. So coming out with another siege tank, that's going to be my third one that will go down here. Coming out with the armory so I can be prepared to make Thors if needed. And of course medevacs. I love medevacs. They're great especially for fast infantry and marauder. Especially if you stim. I personally don't use stim packs. I find it kind of useless. Yet again, I'm pretty sure a lot of you disagree with me on that, but I find stim packs tend to, I don't know, I don't think the difference is really that great if you have upgrades. And you know, you're sacrificing the health for a little attack, but
ready for dust off.
it doesn't seem to be that smart to me unless you have medevacs. I don't see any point in researching it. I don't use that as part of my strategy. I tend to play very defensively, and then I build up a large army as long as my base is well protected. Or I try to do sneaky and other things. Now, Terran, as I said, it's not my strong team. I play Protoss. So, as I said, I'm just getting used to Terran here. This is my 4th or 5th game playing as Terran. Now, with their units, I've used them a lot in custom games, so now I'm pretty familiar with their units. The counters and so on and so forth as well, but I find the production, like the units and everything isn't nearly quite up par in Protoss now. Everyone says Terran seems to be overpowered. I don't understand why. I think every race has the advantage against each other. You know, Terran versus Zerg, Zerg versus Protoss, so on and so forth. But I think I don't think there's any overpowering as such as in the game. Everyone has the same upgrades and everything like that. You know what I mean? You know, the Protoss have even cloaking abilities too. You know, Zerg and Burrow, that's their version of cloak. So what I've heard a lot of people bitching about was cloaking. But yet every team has units that are effectively able to cloak or burrow. You know, it's a lot of these people that bitch about being overpowered and so on and so forth, I think are just they can't deal with losing. Myself, I've lost my fair share of games, so I'm not even gonna lie about that or try and brag. You know, I love gaming. That's definitely something that's relevant to my interest, I guess. It's a lot of fun for me. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to talk about here for 22 minutes. This is gotta keep the commentary up, I guess. So you know, if you guys have anything that you think I should be talking about while doing these commentaries, let me know. Definitely
Upgrade
fairly open.
Complete.
So as you can see here, I've got my 3rd gas going. My 4th gas is going to be coming out fairly soon. I'm going to be putting that up. And then I'm going to be getting my ghosts. So I decided I was going to give him a little surprise, as I figured he's new, he's a lot newer than I am. He wanted detectors. So I thought, hey,
Nuclear
why
missile
not have some
ready.
fun with a nuke and some ghosts? So I decided to send him over to his base right away, and well, we're about to see what happens here. Sorry, I gotta keep my voice down, guys. It's about 3 in the morning. Everyone's asleep in my house. The walls are paper thin. So as you can see, I'm sending my ghosts over, and have a little bit of fun in this base. Now I realize my macro skills aren't that great. I have great micro, but my macro skills not so much. Now regarding with the text that just happened here, he was lagging out, and
Nuclear missile
what
ready.
happens when it lags out in Starcraft, and so eventually he ended up coming back before I decided to boot him, which is great because then I was able to finish the game. So as you can see, I'm going to send one of my ghosts up here with a nuke.
Mineral field depleted.
And have some fun.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, my other ghost here got stuck. And he kept not being able to run around those marines and marauders. So I sent him over to the side so I could kill this. Fairly effectively. So I decided to use SCVs, but he saw that, and decided to send them away, unfortunately, before I could get the beat on it. And he's going to come under the radar. Pretty positive. So when he comes in with the radar, of course, there goes my ghosts. Unfortunately, I still have one left there, but he decided to bring his SCVs back. So as far as I remember, he didn't have it expand at the time, actually. But I guess he sent them down to make a new expansion, just off his natural. And it stayed there for a while until I brought in another ghost. Shot him off. Unfortunately, he tries to do a little rush here. And yeah, as you can see, perfect defense. The siege tank sitting there probably fast because it heads everything coming up there too as well. It's hidden off to the side, so he doesn't see it unless it's in 300 view. So it's perfect. He thinks there's the two at the top until he scans. And then see here his ghost manages to shoot mine down. So he got a little pissed off there, and I decided not to go with the ghost anymore because he's rather expecting it now. So what I decided to do was see there he scanned, and he sees my siege tanks. And when he was telling me afterwards, he's like, oh no, he didn't know about that one. Actually, when I talked about afterwards, even when he scanned there, he didn't see it. Which I think is rather funny, since that's pretty much where he scanned, right? So I sent a marauder down there to give me a field of view in case he tried to attack me there. Now I decided to go down and put some missile turrets up, because he's got ghosts. So I figured he was going to try and pull the same crap on me. So there we go, so much for me being a good Terran player. Now, as I said, this is my fifth time playing Terran. So, you know, such, I'm not saying I'm a good Terran player either, but this guy was talking a lot of shit. For someone who was telling me he was down weak, when I had him, he was bronze. You know, those are the kind of people that piss me off. At least I admit, you know, I'm bronze and silver. I'm better than I think I am. You know, this guy's like, oh, I'm diamond, I'm gonna kick your ass, blah blah blah, I'm Terran, and so far he has not proved to me he's that Terran at all. I follow a lot of the diamond guys here on YouTube. And he was definitely not playing at a diamond level, playing not at my course, but I know that for a fact. See here, I'm sending 2 banshees in. I see the siege tank. Now that was a mistake because then he knew I was coming, and that was a very, very bad mistake. I mean, if I hadn't ignored it, he probably would have had a less reaction time when I'm coming through. And now yet, I kept going past. I should have stopped right there, cloaked, turned around, and started firing.
Mineral field
see,
depleted.
because I destroyed that tank, he saw them coming, and he sent Marines out. He's expecting it. I had a chance to get him away. So, as you can see here, I decided I'm going to send out the 5 Banshees. That's about all I need. As you can see, I actually don't do anything with my Marines and Marauders in this, if I remember. Surprisingly enough, I think I was using them primarily as a defense. Yeah, I thought it was normally, like, at least now, I probably could have taken on this whole base. Except for the fact that I think he has siege tanks. That was the only thing I was
geyser exhausted.
so that's why I wanted to
Mineral field
get
depleted.
some Banshees. Now, unfortunately, as expected, now he comes up with the ghost. I think pretty much as soon as I put that sensor tower up. Yep. There we go. My siege tanks took him out right away. There he goes. He says fuck. So I decided to go on to my my 3rd expansion here. Not that I need it. But it's always a good idea.
Is here.
So my sensor tower just came up here, and I'm just about to start building my new command center. And we'll be moving down to the 3rd expansion. I can good thing I've got all these SCVs sitting there. It's be perfect. I don't really have to build any. That's the strategy I was taught. Just always constantly build SCVs throughout the game. So you can always just move them into a new expansion as soon as it's built. Now, he's as you can see, it's coming up now. I'm still pumping out units. Now I'm pumping out a couple Thors. I thought that might be a good idea, and I've decided to maybe move my siege tank up. I was behind the rail. Would be a good idea to protect that expansion. Now, Thors I primarily would use for defensive purposes with upgrades. Because without them, they're pretty weak by themselves, especially if they're. Yeah, so I decided to. I got 4 Banshees, another one on the way. Decided to send them up there. And so fairly soon, I'm sending them up to scout to see if he had more expansions up in that area. Pretty much, I think pretty much as soon as I was doing this, he decided to come in with the defensive. Just I got a third Thor coming out there. Yeah, I tend to go overkill if I'm building offensive units. I'll go 10-15 Thors. Kill off most of my units. So here he comes in the defensive. And I think pretty much my siege tanks pretty much took care of most of it. Yeah, so you just said fire. So they hit my siege tanks here.